The Annabelle doll lived with students Donna and Angie for a long time before it came to the museum. They were attached to her, and when strange events began to happen, they were in no hurry to part with Annabelle. But how did they get it? This happened in 1970. Donna and Angie went to college and planned to pursue higher medical education. The girls were friends and rented a small apartment together. It was soon Donna's birthday. Her mother gave her an antique Anne doll. Donna was pleased with this gift and put it in the most prominent place in the room, on the bed. Angie liked the doll too. Anne looked kind and sweet. She had big eyes, a smiling mouth, and red hair. But after a few days, the evil that was trapped in the toy began to be released. It all started with a move. At first, it was almost invisible, and the fact that the doll was changing position could be attributed to Donna's forgetfulness. But then the movements of the Anne doll became more and more noticeable. Donna and Angie left her on the bed and locked the room, and when they came home, she was sitting on the couch. Sometimes they found the doll standing vertically at the table or in the middle of the room. The girl's friend Lou was afraid of the doll. He convinced them that Anne was possessed by a demon, but Donna and Angie just laughed. Evil is released. The unexplained things continued. In the apartment, windows and doors opened by themselves, and the doll changed the position of her hands. Then Anne started leaving notes. Donna and Angie found messages in the apartment calling for help. Help us. Help Lou. One night, Donna came home and found that Anne had moved again. This time, Donna found her on the bed. Suddenly, Donna was afraid. She picked up the doll and found red marks on her arms and chest that looked like blood. Donna was scared because the spots appeared out of nowhere. She told her neighbor about the incident. Donna and Angie didn't know who to turn to for help and eventually invited a medium into the apartment. She had a seance with Anne. Doll said that there used to be private property on the site of the residential complex where the students settled. A 7-year-old girl, Annabelle Higgins, lived there, and it was in that place that she was found dead. But the girl's spirit remained and took possession of the doll. Annabelle's parents took the doll to a secondhand store where Donna's mom bought it. The doll liked Donna and Angie, and she wanted to stay with them. At the seance, the girls allowed Annabelle to inhabit the doll and live with them. A friend of the students, Lou, asked them to get rid of the doll before it was too late. But Donna became very attached to her. One day, Lou fell asleep in the girls' apartment and was abruptly woken up by frightening noises. Looking down, Lou saw Annabelle approaching him. Lug couldn't move, and the doll slowly slid over his body until it reached his neck. She started strangling him. The paralyzed Lou tried to gasp for air, but he soon lost consciousness. When Lou woke up, he was terrified. He was sure it wasn't a dream. The demonic doll. After that, the doll began to haunt Lou, as he was the one who wanted to get rid of it. The next day, Lou and Angie prepared for the trip and discussed the route. Suddenly, they heard footsteps in Donna's room. Lou went in and turned on the light, but there was no one in the room. No one but Annabelle. She was left on the floor in a corner. Lou started checking the doors and windows. Then he felt someone's presence behind him. Gathering his courage, Lou turned around and cried out from the pain in his chest. His shirt was ripped open, and he found 7 claw marks on his chest. And after a couple of days, they disappeared without a trace. Donna had no choice but to admit that evil was trapped in the doll. She turned to Priest Huygen for help, and he realized that the case was serious and asked experts in complex paranormal phenomena to help the girls. Ed and Lorraine Warren examined the doll. They believed that it was the demon who took possession of the toy and pretended to be a girl named Annabelle. If the doll had been in the apartment for 2 or 3 weeks, it would have led to irreversible and tragic consequences. All the residents of the house would be possessed by a demon. Ed and Lorraine got permission from the church to exorcise the evil spirit from Annabelle. To calm the girls down, the Warrens took the doll and wanted to bring it to their home. But the demon didn't give up so easily. When they were driving along a country road, the brakes did not work several times. The engine lost momentum. During the trip, he poured holy water over Annabelle, and the spirit subsided a little. When the Warrens arrived home, the demon did not manifest itself, and the new owners of the toy decided that he had completely calmed down. But the demon tricked them. As a result, the Warrens made a protective case for the doll and exhibited it in their Warren Museum of Occultism in Connecticut. There is a sign next to Annabelle that says, "Warning, it is strictly forbidden to open." To this day, Annabelle is kept in the Warren Museum of the Occult. People are afraid of her and avoid her. It is said that the demon who is imprisoned in the doll wants to find a victim in order to inhabit a human body and commit atrocities.